How did you like hit upon this idea of because I'm trying to kind of portray it like, hey, watch out, if you already see people preferring a certain way of interaction, try to sort of provide scope for that in
Yeah.
your app, right?
So great question. And I think one of the things that we did was it was a learning and an insight from another research that we kind of fed into this one and said, "Chalo, try kar lete hain. Agar ye option hota, to how would they deal with it?" So we learned from another research that we were doing is what kind of apps do you use? And so Facebook was the most popular one because this app is designed for low income migrant workers who receive salary in their account once a month, and it's an occasional app according to them, right? But by adding new features, we made their apps more by adding new features that they can use more often. We were actually able to increase our open rate, allow them to make smaller transactions on our app, and plus lead to them scrolling because we then learned, oh, wo Facebook use karte hain, and here
Right.
they're not. And in fact, from then we matched insights from different results. One was data aspect of it, one was this learning, and from data we saw that nobody was even the the bottom map was not clear, or they were not able to see a certain or understand a certain thing. So even we did voice modulation for them, which was damn cool because these are low income migrant workers. If you're able to create app for um, low literacy level professionals,
Hmm. Hmm.
then you can crack it for anybody else. So I love Now Money. I promote Now Money even though I don't really work with them right now. They are definitely one of my most favorite apps in the world.
Right. I mean, I can clearly see that using that app would be fun because
It was.
you've put the social media experience in there. Tell us a little more about the voice modulation thing that you just
Yeah,
mentioned.
so we also learned that these people do a lot of voice notes. So our customer service teams and everything, they would keep sending us voice notes on our
Hmm.
WhatsApp. They're like, मतलब तुम लिखो ना, तुम type it out, and they don't understand things and everything. So we actually recorded our voices and put them their different languages in which they could use the app. And so if they pressed on the speaker option, when you click on it, you can actually hear mobile recharge. ये function का ये मतलब है, like this feature will lead
Yeah.
you to do this. इससे आप लोकल रिचार्ज कर सकते हैं, इससे आप कहीं पे भी दुनिया का रिचार्ज कर सकते हैं, like around those
Right.
lines.
Right.
But then by then they understood, like we heard questions and we would say, oh, we understand English. Now we can't create an app in English. you know so by understanding what that feature meant means they were then making a conscious choice to click on the next button, because that was one other thing that we learned from our research is that they don't like clicking that button or anything else.
Right.
And then
Understood.
obviously there is, besides all of this stuff, there are these very common things such as rewards and points that a lot of people are doing, which apps are doing to keep them engaged. I have a Tim Hortons app, which is very easy to kind of get some points on. And every time I go, I scan my barcode. I don't use it. I only use it when I go to Tim Hortons for a coffee, which is maybe once in 2 weeks.
Hmm.
But I know ki, acha, I'll get some points. So I go and I open it, and every time I go there, I don't remember the name of the app, but I know that I'll get a reward of that app. So I keep that app. So
Right.
it's so psychological, right? Ki, hare, meko kuch mil raha hai. It's a value that I'm
Yes.
going to get. And then 4 times later, they're like, oh, you can scratch a coupon and get a new free coffee. So I know I want my free coffee. So
Yes.
I will keep it. And it's still there on my phone.
Absolutely.